Hello, welcome into the Shoujo-Verse. I'm your host today, Bees, and I'm here with Miso.
Hello, hello.
We're gonna talk about episodes 7 and 8 of Fruits Basket, or Pain Basket.
It's just all pain like this past week, 2 weeks, even though I binged it, but like what the hell were those 2 episodes, huh?
Oh yeah, let's start with episode 7. The title is That's Right, It's Empty. Which,
It already sounds like the me.
it really does sound like the meme. That's the first thing it made me think of. So, this episode opens with the flashback between Kyo and Kyoko, so we get more of the backstory between them.
Yes, we get the why Kyo like is so traumatized by I guess he kind of traumatized by Kyoko in a way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's probably just a triggering memory, clearly,
yeah,
that he has
and like
repressed.
I mean, it's kind of cute in a way, their relationship, and then how it kind of ties back into like Kyo knowing Toru since he was a child in a way.
Yeah, their relationship was actually adorable, and he really needed that at the time. It's just unfortunate how it ended.
Yes. And then after the Kyoko flashback, damn, their names are similar.
Yeah,
And then there's
that was even a little thing where he didn't want to tell her his name because he was like, I don't want to admit that our names are similar.
yeah, so cute. And then there's the Ren and Shigure thingy where Ren is like talking about how Akira, I cannot pronounce, is like all hers, and like she's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, she's pretty much a yandere milf, if you will.
Yeah, every comment I see is like MILF, MILF, MILF.
This is not milf, but not, you know, like
I wouldn't want to, like she's a little crazy, too crazy for me,
yeah, too crazy.
Like Shigure can do it, I can't do it, man. I'm sorry.
Like, see, well, we learn during this conversation. He said something along the lines of, "Seeing you lets me fantasize about what Akito would look like if she were raised a woman," and that just killed Ren.
Dude, it's such a bruh moment.
It is so messed up. You're like, so is that part of the reason why you slept with her?
I also don't want to think about exactly what their age gap is when they slept together. Like, was he a teenager? Like,
Uh,
I don't like this.
it's so toxic.
The pairing makes sense, Akito and Shigure pairing, they're both kind of toxic.
Yeah. Bad. That's all I can say is I guess it makes sense in a way. It is understandable for what happened to happen, knowing the two characters, but it's still gross. And I think that's the point of it.
Yeah, I mean, I still love Shigure as a character. I just ignore, like, the age stuff and, like, just close my eyes, because that's like Fruits Basket as a whole. You just kind of close your eyes to the ages.
I do not see it.
Yeah, I do not see.
Uh,
They are anime, therefore I do not see.
right. And then I remember when Shigure was walking away, he left her there after he dropped that bomb on her. She was yelling, "Something's wrong with all of you," and I'm like, "Yep, that's right. Everyone in this family is
Wow.
messed up."
Wow, she just realized, like, after how many years? Like, whoa. Good job, Ren.
Yeah, and you're part of the reason. But I don't think you can blame their family situation on one person.
Yeah, definitely not. I know a lot of people, like, try to, like, sympathize, I can't pronounce, with Akito, because, like, it's all Ren's fault in a way. But then, like, I think Akito should still be, like, held accountable for her actions.
Right. It's a reason, but not an excuse.
Yeah, like everyone's kind of messed up because of other people, but they should still be held accountable for like all the things they've done.
Right. And we can't forget that this has been like going on for generations upon generations. It all just kind of accumulated in this last generation.
Transgenerational trauma. We
Woo.
love that.
Yeah. Next thing that happened was Kureno and Akito.
I'm trying to recall this part,
Yeah.
but like, it's because episode 8 was so shocking
Yeah, episode 8
that
felt
like,
like it was so long.
Yeah, yeah. The scene with Kurino and Akito was so shocking that I can't remember this other scene in episode 7 at the moment.
Akito was holding the box, and Kurino came in and was asking what was up. And I wrote this down because Akito asked, "Where did my life start to fall apart?" There was a really, I noticed it. It was a montage that fell in line with the music, and that was really well done. But it's like
Yeah.
you can see Akito trying to place the blame on someone else constantly, and this is where we're rapidly approaching the climax, is because she asked this question.
Yeah, she definitely has like a big sense of like despair and like she doesn't know what to do to the point where like she kind of goes like crazy by episode 8.
And then here comes Ren. She's
Here
got a
comes
knife.
Ren. She's got a knife. We love that. Give her a knife.
Yeah, and she's finally like, "Give me the box." This is the man she has loved, and like to a crazy extent. This is the last thing she has of him, is this box that Akito has been holding on to, and it turns out just to be empty. And this is the breaking point. I actually think this might be the breaking point for like the tipping point for the whole final season.
Yeah, I think the box being finally open. Oh no, Akito already opened it before. But like the box being in Ren's hand and like basically Akito giving up on really fighting and arguing with Ren anymore is like the real tipping point.
Yeah.
Like she's just done. She's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, and I wrote down, Akito has been clinging onto this box. This box didn't really make I don't remember it in the previous seasons.
Okay, I know it made a really short appearance. I think that was this season anyways, because it's when, shoot, what was her name? What's the horse called again? I forgot her name. Rin.
Yes.
When, like, Rin was trying to steal it, but I think that was this season,
It
not
was.
last season.
It was.
I don't remember the box making an appearance.
Right.
Because Ren didn't really make an appearance until this season either.
Yeah, but we saw that Akito was clinging onto this box, at least in the last season. Maybe it's because so much has been going wrong for her that she's just trying to find something. And she knows her father, when he was alive, loved her and told her constantly that she was loved. So she was clinging onto this empty box. Like she was clinging onto those empty words of her father.
Ooh.
The connection.
Nice. Nice connection.
And then she remembers his last words. He still loved Ren more than he loved her. And that's, if the zodiac bonds are all fake, if they're unnatural bonds, she didn't make them. They probably wouldn't willingly be friends with her if not for that. If neither of her parents loved her as much as they loved each other, what does she have?
Yeah, this is where she, like, I feel like this whole, like, episode basically just shows, like, Akito really realizing that she really has nothing going for her, and, like, everything she thought was, like, hers is really not hers. And everything's just, like, really falling apart. Like, what was her line again? Where did my world start to fall apart is really, like, where you really know she is really, like, done. Like, she doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, and this is where it all spirals, because Ren came in with the knife and dropped it to catch the box. Akito picks up the knife and goes to stab her mom. I fully believe she was going to act upon this. But then, just like that, another bond breaks. I wonder if it's truly just coincidence, or if it's somehow connected to Akito's mental state. Is it God's belief of the bonds that keeps them together?
I also think it might also have to do with the zodiacs themselves and how they feel with the bond. Because, like, shoot, what was the rabbit called?
Momiji?
So bad with name. Momiji, like, his bond broke once he realized, like, Akito just ain't it, man.
And this one, Hiro has a new baby sister. And he can't hug her because he'll transform. But then you see the first thing he does after his bond breaks is just pick her up and hold her.
Dude, that was so, like...
That's so sweet.
That was so, like, oof in the feels.
And then after... So that is what stops Akito from stabbing her mom. She walks away. And Kureno, as usual, goes to comfort.
Yes.
And then
it escalates.
Yeah, because he hugs her and he says, why don't you just stop? And she says, it's too late for that. Why didn't you tell me that when your bond broke?
I think, like, the real, that's not really irony, but, like, I remember Shigure in, like, previous episode, I think last season, he told, like, Corinne a long time ago to just, he shouldn't have, like, held his hand towards Akito and caused this whole entire thing.
Yeah.
And then it's coming full circle because Akito's now blaming Kurino for the entire situation.
I think Akito is just blaming anyone but herself.
Yeah. I don't think she knows how to, like, take blame because she's always been told that she's special, everyone loves you, this bond is, like, eternal and all that.
She literally thinks she's God.
I mean, in a way, she is God with, like, no powers aside from the bonds.
God with a, not capital G. Lowercase.
Yeah. Lowercase g.
And then,
she's just a little g.
And then she takes that knife and she stabs him.
Dude, that moment, I was like, wait. I don't remember this. I remember she stabs him, but I don't remember she just goes at it, like, just like that.
I saw her holding up the knife and I said no. I out loud said no, what? And then it happened. I think my neighbors probably could have heard me.
I was like, what? Is that allowed?
Yeah. And then the lady comes up and says, you're bleeding. And he says, no, go to Akito.
Okay, that was my second, what the hell, Kurino moment. When he said, like, don't care about me, go chase after Akito. I was like, what?
No, dude.
Bro, you're dying. Bro, you're literally dying. What the hell?
And then a jump cut to the dead bird.
Ooh.
Mm.
Ooh. And then it's like, why do we keep forgetting all their names? Arisa picks it up. So, like...
She finds it. I don't think she picks it up. She just finds it.
She finds it, and she says something about... I forgot what... There was a line she said, where it's like...
She said...
That's a pity? It's so sad or something?
I think she says, maybe it's just tired.
Yeah, something like that.
I can imagine. He's probably tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you get tired when you're bleeding out.
That too. And he's also been, like, strung along throughout his life, being trapped next to Akito, even though he doesn't have the bond anymore. Like, it's just guilt.
Mm-hmm.
Or pity, more like.
Yeah. I guess this is the theme of the 2 episodes is pity and how it is not a good reason to keep relationships.
Yeah, I think pity is a really big theme in this episode, even for, like, towards Ren, because Akito kind of pities her. And she's like, why am I even arguing with this woman? She's crazy.
Yeah, and so does Shigure. So, anything else about episode 7?
No, I think that episode 7 was just a big, wait, this is allowed in shoujo moment. You know, like, the last bit, I'm like, wait, we can do that?
When you first start Fruits Basket, you're like, oh, this is cute, this is fun. And at this point, you're just like, when does the train stop? Wait, can I get off?
Where does it go? Can we just have people smiling and happy endings again? Can we have that back? Or, like...
I also wrote down, at the beginning when there was a flashback between Kyo and Kyoko, he says, he's like, he thinks that Toru loves him, right? He's like, I know I love her, and I think she loves me too. But past traumas literally tell him that's impossible, because he's not worthy of love, because who he was born as. Like, his trauma of everyone in the Soma family, about his dad, his mom, all that tells him, I'm not worthy of being loved. I'm impossible to love, actually. Which we see in episode 8, titled, What's Your Name?
Oh, episode 8 made me so, like, so sad. Oh, we can just jump right into episode 8, I guess, since we're done episode 7. Mm-hmm. The confession happens, and then Kyo talks about the relationship between him and Toru's mom. Mm-hmm. And then how, in the end, he didn't save her, or quote-unquote save her. I don't know if he could have actually saved her anyways, because he was worried about getting transformed into a cat. And then the confession happened, and then the part where he's like, where Toru said that, like, she can still forgive him, or something along those lines. And then he says, like, I'm disappointed in you. And then, like, flashbacks into like one of, I forgot which episode. I think it was like 2 episodes ago.
6, yeah.
But he was like, "Oh, I'll never be disappointed in you, Tutoru." It was the bed sheet scene, you know?
Yeah. And then,
Where she's hanging up bed sheet, iconic. And then that's when I was like, "Yo, bro, what the hell?"
yeah, I'm disappointed in you, Kyo.
Yo, you can't do that, bro.
You can't
Toru's
just run
been, like,
away.
you can't just like attack my like emotional support girl like that and then like just run in the rain.
And then, oh man, we're moving pretty fast, but like, as soon as he runs away, of course, Akito shows up.
With a knife.
With a knife?
It's literally like the meme, like the little like vine with the kid running with a knife. It was like, "What do you have in your hand? A knife!"
Yeah. That's basically what it is.
This is the entire 2 episodes. It's like, why do you have a knife? Stop. Put it down.
Now, if we want to blame someone for the knife, we can directly blame Ren for that. But we can't blame Ren for Akito stabbing Kureno.
Also, this is completely off topic, but those maids are so annoying. Like, all of them.
Yeah, they're...
Like, especially, like, the older one. Like, she's all about honor. I'm like, damn, shut up.
So at the beginning of the episode, the opening changed a little bit because it was... Toru said that she had something to tell him, and he said, "I have something to tell you too," and it was the rain. And instead of it switching to the OP normally starts with the rain hitting the roof. It skipped that because it was already raining in the episode and jumped right in.
You know, I did not notice that now that you say. I think I just like saw the OP and skip.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice touch. And I'm like, oh, yep, depressing touch. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I like the little details. Like, at the ending credits, there's like the Kyoko's picture frame is cracked because, like we discussed, not during this recording, but earlier, about how Tori dropped the photo frame a couple episodes ago. Mm-hmm. And then the ending credit scenes also shows the crack. But, like, my theory is it's like a crack in Toru's attachment toward her mom. Just like the bonds. Sorry, I went like conspiracy theory for like a split second there. I was like, whoa, I'm going places.
I was gonna say, in one of I think a few of the earlier episodes back before graduation, there was a graduation flower in the ending for a few episodes.
Yes.
But it's gone now. Let's talk a little bit about what Kyo dumped on Toru.
Like his whole like monologue, his soliloquy.
Kyo is not okay. There's not a single person who can hear that story and be like, you know, this is a perfectly mentally stable teenage boy.
I also like that in the end, like the ending little monologue where he talks about like how he kind of feels guilty for running away, even though he knows that sometimes you can't apologize because things happen. Mm-hmm. And you might not have that opportunity again, but he still does it anyways. And I'm like, bro.
Because I think he says that would be better than hearing it. Right? Yeah. To not hear it?
Yeah, he's still like running away because like he knows it's like his worst trait is like running away and like, I guess not the worst trait, but in his opinion, worst trait is like always like prioritizing himself over others.
Right. He says that despite all the like pain that he brings people, because he clearly is depressed and has like PTSD and all this stuff, and he said that especially when he was young, I can't remember, I'm not sure if he directly said that he didn't want to be alive anymore or if he insinuated that.
I think he did insinuate he said something along those lines, but not like as direct.
Then he said, despite that, I still try to live despite everything, because you could, I don't know, it's just something I kind of relate to, I guess.
Yeah, like he doesn't really want to like not like can I say the word? He doesn't really want to like die, but like it's because of how everyone treats him. Like he shouldn't be existing, that he feels that he shouldn't be existing either, but he also doesn't. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, good.
I think what he needs to find something to live for, and that something is Toru. Hello.
She's
right there, but you're running away from it.
Bro, run back. Also, the entire time that Toru was not wearing shoes, I was like, girl, put on slippers before you run out, please. I don't know why
No,
that
but
irked me.
she was in such a rush to go and catch him that she didn't even think about it.
I know. I'm like, girl, put on shoes. Please. You're gonna be running.
Her man is more important than shoes.
Priorities. Kyo, shoes. Also, I feel like the pacing for this season has been a little faster than the other seasons.
You can kind of see it in how Hiro's little sister has grown up, because she was a newborn baby and now
She has hair.
you can see her hair's gotten longer.
She has hair.
Yeah. It's moving quick.
Yeah, but I mean, it makes sense because this season is only like 13 episodes rather than like the usual 24, 25. I'm not sure if they're skipping bits of the manga at the moment or not.
I briefly looked on the Fruits Basket subreddit. And someone was able to deduce that the next episode, episode 9, is covering like 4 chapters.
Okay.
So I'm not sure.
That bad. It's not like Horimiya level of like skipping. Do you watch Horimiya?
I did not watch it. No.
Oh, all I gotta tell you is those 100 chapters fit in 12 episodes. Or 11 episodes.
I did listen to all your review.
Oh, thank you.
Proud supporter of the podcast here.
I know. Dude, self-love, man. We gotta support our own podcast. But like the entire 2 episodes, just me going like, "What the? No, stop!"
Oh, yeah, that was most of it. It's just that whole confession. I didn't even take that many notes. Most of my notes are just frowny faces because it's so sad.
I know, the entire time I was like, "Yo, bro, stop."
We did get to see the hat origin story finally in its completion.
Oh yeah, that has been through so much stuff. Had its own like character development at this point. It's been in like at least 3 arcs of entire Fruits Basket.
Yeah, it's been there since the beginning.
Yeah, it's been through all the arcs.
I think, yeah, because Tora went back and like made sure to. She got the picture of her mom, and I think the other thing she was worried about was the hat.
Oh, also, I really like the fact that like the one who not saved her, but like led her or found her when she was lost isn't Kyo. Because I feel like if it was Kyo, it'd be like too cliche.
But that was a significant source of his guilt towards Kyoko.
Yes. That also built on that.
I'm not sure. I wonder what would have changed. I think if it was anyone but Yuki, the whole story would have changed, I think.
I think like what really made that scene matter was that Kyo had like a reason to hate Yuki even more. Because he's basically channeling all his anger and misfortune into Yuki.
Yeah, and he says that. He addresses that.
Yeah. But he continues to do it. Because that's his, like, coping mechanism.
But does he do it now? I think he's kind of let that go.
I think now that it's kind of let go. And he's in this kind of similar position as Akito, where he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, and that's why he's running away, because he doesn't know what to do.
Exactly
That's all
what
he knows.
Akito's doing, running away after stabbing someone.
Well, running to another person to stab someone else.
Oh, I sure hope
to
she's not gonna stab Toru.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna be messed up if she stabs Toru.
If they change the story like that, I'm gonna be like, what?
Just a lot of pain. Would you like a side of suffering with your pain? Because that's what we all get here.
Yeah, I really like Fruits Basket's slow build-up of pain, because you're like attached to these characters. You've been through so much.
You really are.
And then they just stab you, like how Akito stabbed. They're like, dude.
And it's not like it's only pain, because there are cute moments in this. Like in, was it episode 7? It's either 6 or 7 when the 2 younger ones, Hiro and the tiger girl, whose name I can't remember, Kisa. Yes, when Hiro and Kisa went to the house and they all had dinner together. There was cute stuff in there. And you're like, oh yeah, this is why I was watching.
Yeah, there's like nice moments sprinkled in, but then it just makes the pain hurt even more, because they're like, it's like slowly stabbing a knife into us and then like taking it out and then re-stabbing us.
Yeah, we are all Kureno.
We are all Kureno, but like time loop Kureno.
Despite the pain, it's still really good. I think the chapters, they might be able to get a little faster because probably at this point in the manga, I have not read the manga, so I'm not sure. But a lot of it is probably just characters talking. I mean, it is characters talking and narrating. Still images versus spoken word. Spoken word goes a little faster rather than reading it, and it takes up, obviously, I'm not sure how many pages the confession would have taken, but I'm sure it would be like 1 to 2 chapters.
I'm sure I didn't read like Fruits Basket head to toe, like I just skimmed through a lot of stuff. I think the last couple chapters towards the end is just like a lot of monologue. I think they should be able to pace it evenly for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I'm not too worried
Now that
about
I say that,
the pacing.
we're on episode 8. There's only like 3 more episodes, isn't there? Oh wait, no, 13 episodes, right?
5 more episodes.
5 more. Oh my gosh, it's ending.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah. And I saw someone on Reddit say one of them was going to be double length, but I'm not sure if I believe that.
I doubt it'd be double length. I would like K-drama.
Maybe 13?
I was hoping they would like have one final episode of like the after stories or something.
Maybe 13 will do that.
Hopefully.
That would be nice.
I don't know how they'll pace it. Actually, no, I think it's possible. That 12 will be like the ending, and then 13 will be the after stories, or like a bits and pieces of the after stories.
That'd be nice. I think my heart would appreciate that.
I need that happiness and serotonin I got in the first season.
I want to leave these sucky adults that blame children for everything behind. Please. The adults in the series really suck. Just gotta say.
All the parents. I feel like the whole message of the series is parents suck. Actually, no, because hero parents are not bad.
That's right, that's the only good mom.
Yes. And so is, she was the cross-dressers, the one with the in. Yeah, her mom, his mom, her mom, I don't know what pronouns they go by. Their mom is, fine.
Generational trauma. I saw some preview images for episode 9. It's basically everyone crying, so yay.
Everyone also includes us, you know? Part of it.
Yeah, there was, in those promotional images, there was a mirror and I was crying.
I have not seen, oh right, it comes out tomorrow. I have not seen the pictures, but I'll probably be crying because it's reaching the emotional peak.
Yeah, it's like the roller coaster is going up and we're still going up, and when it falls, we're gonna be,
goes straight down.
So yeah, that's Fruits Basket. It was originally a basket of fruit, and then someone dropped it in the middle of the road and then ran over it with a car. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Kyoko. I didn't mean it.
It's terrible. This is completely off topic, but when they were making their little, like, were they meatballs? I don't know what they were making. And then they were making, like, shapes for everyone. They made a rice ball for Toru. And I was like, damn, that is so detailed at that point. That was cute.
That was cute. That was one of the cute moments.
That was the only cute moment. And then the confession scene, and I was like, bro.
Oh wait, can we talk about how Yuki chased after?
Was he wearing shoes?
I don't remember.
Priorities, Yuki. Come on, I believe in you.
And then he stopped and turned around and he said, Toru, go inside, you're gonna catch a cold. Classic shoujo.
Yeah, and then Toru's not gonna go inside because we all know who's coming.
Even Toru knows. She turned around and saw her.
She's like, I feel it. I feel the Akito. Like, the senses are tingling.
My god senses are tingling.
My god senses are tingling. At this point, Tori can be god for all I know, because she has more bonds. She has like a stronger bond with all the Zodiac than Akito does.
Very true. Those are naturally formed bonds too. Mm-hmm. But she also said she admitted that the only reason she wanted the bonds broken was so she could have Kyo, and I thought that was a very cute confession because
during one of, I think it's episode 7, 6, forgot. No, 7, 6 or 5, when Shigure and I keep her name, Rin, were talking about the bond breaking, and then that's like when Toru first admitted that she only wants the bond to break because she wants to be with Kyo.
Is that she is not as perfect as she is made out to be.
Yeah, I think that's her first
makes herself out
act of like selfishness.
I guess I'm trying to think if her speaking like her dad is an act of selfishness, or
I mean, her speaking like her
maybe
dad
not.
is because she wants to be a replacement for her mom, like to be like the dad. And there's also all those rumors about her not being Katsuya's child or something.
Right.
Well, that's anything else to add for these 2 episodes?
I was gonna say that this series does explore a lot on grief and the different ways people, some of the poor ways that people deal with it.
Yes. It deals a lot with grief and forgiveness.
Yeah.
Like whether forgiving others or forgiving yourself, etc., etc.
And those are important lessons to learn.
Yes, Toru is a great role model in a lot of ways. She's not perfect though, but
Oh my god, I just remembered another thing. In one of the flashback scenes, you saw Kyoko with pigtails,
oh yeah.
and I was like, Toru, that's where she gets it from. I don't know anyone who would be Kyoko's age and wear pigtails, but you
Yeah,
rock it,
yeah.
girl.
Honestly, when I saw the picture, I was like, wait, how old are you? It's a
Yeah.
little interesting. But to be fair, Kyoko is actually pretty young, especially when she gave birth to Toru. So
Yeah, she does seem young, but I will just plug my ears to the age gap. I will not think about it.
yeah, don't think about it. Just they had a great romance. They fall in love. They're all happy. And then
The
car
end.
crash 1 and 2.
The end. Yay. I would like to shout out this Tumblr page, which I always see. They post really funny Fruits Baskets comics. It's Weird Pluto Prince on Tumblr.
Yes, I will check it out
Funny.
later.
Alright, so catch us next time that in 2 weeks, we'll have episodes 9 and 10, which I don't remember who's recording them, but I'm sure they'll be crying about it.
Yes,
Something
happy
tells
crying
me.
because by the time this comes out, it'll be Monday.
Yeah. So you can listen to this podcast and then go watch episode 9 and then feel pain.
Yes.
It's Memorial Day in the US too, so you'll have time for that. Yay.
Not in the US. I got work. I'll cry at work instead.
Sorry, Canadians and everyone else in the world.
Cry at work.
All right, so thank you for listening. Thanks for sharing in our pain and suffering. We will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of Into the Shoujo-Verse. Check out our social media. We're on Twitter at the Shoujo-Verse, YouTube and Instagram at Shoujo-Verse, and TikTok at Into the Shoujo-Verse. Thank you so much.